Probably no player in the history of football revolutionized the passing attack like Alabama All-American Don Hutson. In the 1935 Rose Bowl victory over Stanford, Hutson caught 6 passes for 165 yards and scored on receptions of 59 and 54. A member of the all-time college football team, the all-time NFL team, and the all-time Alabama team, Don Hutson is one of the most decorated players in the history of football. While at Alabama, Hutson also started as a baseball outfielder and track sprinter, but it was on the football field where he really shined. His end-around touchdown beat Tennessee 13-6 in 1934, ultimately setting up the trip to Pasadena and the national championship. The Pine Bluff, Arkansas native is a charter member of 8 different Halls of Fame, including the inaugural College Hall of Fame class in 1951. Alabama's football history is about champions, and the 25 team garnered the first national title by posting a perfect 10-0 record and defeating West Coast power Washington 20-19 in the Rose Bowl. Senior stars Johnny Mack Brown and Pooley Hubert mesmerized the crowds of the 1920s. Brown was the scourge of Bama foes and the sweetheart of campus co-eds. The Georgia Tech game had been for Southern supremacy, and the game was played on a rainy day in Atlanta. Johnny Mack Brown's 55-yard touchdown was the only score of the game. Coached by taskmaster Wallace Wade, the Crimson Tide was crowned Southern Conference champions for the 2nd straight year. The Tide shut out 8 opponents and only gave up 7 points during the regular season. The season-ending win over Georgia set up the classic Rose Bowl with Washington. Hubert led Alabama, down 12-0 at halftime, to its first touchdown. Brown added scores on a 58-yard reception from Grant Gillis and a 62-yard catch from Hubert. 2 years later, Johnny Mack was back in Los Angeles as a star in the motion picture industry. Both Brown and Hubert would become college football Hall of Famers. The signature victory in Southern football history, Alabama was heralded as Dixie's football pride, and the Tide would always remember the Rose Bowl.